رمضان يا شهر الصيام أتيتني فوجدتني ولقيتني مشتاقا ولقيتني أشكو الصبابة.
Allah Azza wa Jal talks about the tree of Al-Iman. There is a tree in the Quran that represents the Iman which is in the hearts of the believers. Allah Azza wa Jal says, أَلَمْ تَرَ كَيْفَ ضَرَبَ اللَّهُ مَثَلًا كَلِمَةً طَيِّبَةً كَشَجَرَةٍ طَيِّبَةٍ أَصْلُهَا ثَابِتٌ وَفَرْعُهَا فِي السَّمَاءِ. Allah Azza wa Jal says, have you not seen how Allah Azza wa Jal sets forth a parable of Al-Iman? كَلِمَةً طَيِّبَةً, of a good word. And this good word is referring to the testimony of faith. الشهادة لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله. كشجرة طيبة, the parable of this word, this beautiful word, the word of faith, the word of Iman, the word that differentiates the people of truth and guidance and light from the people of falsehood and darkness. What is the parable of this beautiful word? Allah Azza wa Jalla says, it is like a beautiful tree that has firm roots and it has beautiful branches that produce beautiful fruits that extend out to the sky. This is the example of a believer who lives by La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah that Allah speaks about in the Quran. Similar to how a believer who lives by this word. He has firm roots, his ground is firm, his yaqeen, his belief, his principles, his faith is ground and firm and concrete. And the branches of his goodness extend far beyond himself. This is the example of a believer. You want to see how much of a believer you are, my dear brother and sister? Look at how beneficial your Iman is to the people around you. And this is the best example to give of the people of Al-Iman, the example of the Quran. تُؤْتِي أُكُلَهَا كُلَّ حِينٍ بِإِذْنِ رَبِّهَا. That it benefits, a believer benefits the people around him like a beautiful, well-rooted, deep-rooted tree that produces beautiful produce. It benefits, constantly gives shade, it gives fruits, and it is pleasant to look at, subhanallah. And a believer should be like that too. Wherever he goes, he spreads the seed of love and compassion and the seed of mercy and the seed of good behavior and good manners and the seeds of at-tawheed and the seeds of calling people to the truth, calling people to the light. This is the parable of a good believer, subhanallah. Just like a beautiful tree, a flourishing, amazing tree. And then Allah Azza wa Jalla says the opposite about a parable about the person who lives on shirk, may Allah protect us, who lives on blasphemy, who lives a life full of darkness. وَمَثَلُ كَلِمَةٍ خَبِيثَةٍ كَشَجَرَ خَبِيثَةٍ. And the example of the evil, filthy word, and that is the words of shirk and the lifestyle of disbelief, it is like a dirty tree, evil tree. كشجرة خبيثة, كشجرة خبيثة. اجتثت من فوق الأرض ما لها من قرار. This is the example of a disbeliever, of someone who lives in misguidance. He is like a dead tree with the roots being so shallow that it is easily torn out of the ground and it benefits no one. Does a dead tree benefit anyone, ya ikhwah? Ask yourself. A dead tree doesn't benefit anyone. It doesn't produce produce, it doesn't produce fruits, it doesn't have leaves to shade a traveler or shade someone who wants to sit and benefit from it. And it is dangerous to be around because any bit of wind will come and will uproot it and will cause it to fall on someone and harm someone. This is the example of a disbeliever and a person who lives in misguidance. وَمَثَلُ كَلِمَةٍ خَبِيثَةٍ شَجَرَةٍ خَبِيثَةٍ كَشَجَرَةٍ خَبِيثَةٍ اجتثت من فوق الأرض ما لها من قرار يثبت الله الذين آمنوا بالقول الثابت في الحياة الدنيا وفي الآخرة. And then Allah Azza wa Jalla says, as for the ones who live by His guidance, lives with al-Iman, Allah Azza wa Jalla will firmen his feet. Allah Azza wa Jalla will make him firm. He will make him firm on his principles. He doesn't compromise his principles. Doesn't give up on what he believes in. Doesn't go side to side with a bit of influence from the left and a bit of influence from the side. He doesn't know what's the truth. He's confused. No. The person who is sincere upon La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah and following this path, Allah Azza wa Jal will make him firm in this dunya and firm on the principles of al-Iman. You will never see a person that lives sincerely upon at-Tawheed compromising his religion. You'll never see this. وَفِي الْآخِرَةِ, also in the hereafter, when you are questioned in the grave, Allah Azza wa Jal will make you answer those questions correctly and save you from the torment of the grave. All because of what? Because you lived like a prosperous, flourishing tree in this dunya, the tree of al-Iman, instead of living like the tree of disbelief, a dirty, evil tree that is easily uprooted with the slightest influence and the slightest gust of wind. May Allah Azza wa Jal allow us to live in this dunya like a flourishing, beautiful, producing tree that benefits everyone that is around them. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.